How's it going, everyone? Want to give you guys a heads up on the major PlayStation 5 system software update. And while PlayStation hasn't outlined the update and what it has fixed, it has seemingly fixed a major issue with PlayStation 5s and PlayStation 5 Pros regarding VRR, so that's great to hear. We'll talk about that briefly. Covering a PlayStation Plus title that, you know, guys, I am down on PS Plus these days, but Sword of the Sea is going to be a PS Plus Extra Day 1 title, and I think it actually does add quite a lot of value to the service, at least for that particular month. I think the game looks great, and the PlayStation blog has a hands-on report of that game. Want to cover that a little bit, but I'll leave a link to the entirety of the blog post in the description box below. And then also a demo of an upcoming game from a studio that I love their previous game in the Game Bakers, Cairn. We have an update on that. The demo is available right now. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, there is a brand new PlayStation system software update that is live right now. And while Sony isn't outlining it outside of stability being resolved, it seems like that this update has fixed the major VRR issue, which has caused micro stuttering across PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro. This has been a major issue, and thankfully it seems to be finally resolved. Digital Foundry noted that a Sony PR member contacted them yesterday to confirm, as already detected by some, the latest PS firmware resolves the VRR hiccup issue. When I find a spare moment, I'll test it out. So Digital Foundry will have a full testing of that, but great to hear that. I would make a bigger deal about it if something like this is rolling out. I guess that the issue itself wasn't something that PlayStation really talked about all too much, or I don't even know if they said they were looking into it. I don't believe they did, so they're just kind of quietly pretending like it never happened and then moving on their merry way. At least that's what I am interpreting it. While they did send out a statement to Digital Foundry, it's not like they made their own statement on it, but they did drop the 25.04-11.40 version for PS5 consoles. That is available to download right now, so jump on that, fix some of those issues, and you'll be good to go. All right, moving on from that, a lot of talk on PlayStation Plus on this channel, of course, and at this point, I feel like most of you guys know me for being a little bit leaning on the negative side. Look, I feel like I just say it how it is, and sometimes you guys call me out for being too negative. However, when it comes to PlayStation Plus, it feels like most people are in unanimous agreement, or at least 90% of people are in agreement that PS Plus is kind of trash. The extra catalog updates have been trash. The premium catalog updates have been legitimately embarrassing, putrid. I cannot find the correct superlative to really describe how terrible PS Plus Premium is, but it's been a gigantic scam at the very least. We got a couple of games rolling out to Plus Premium in the couple of months. Not enough, but at the very least, it is a tiny step in the right direction. What I will say is for PlayStation Plus Extra, Sword of the Sea coming out day 1 on August the 19th, that game looks awesome. Coming from Giant Squid, their upcoming title, Sword of the Sea, will definitely give you a little bit of an homage to Journey, obviously from a setting standpoint, but the game itself, I think, looks absolutely wonderful. It's got this really cool traversal element where you have kind of like a skateboard surfing mechanic as far as the traversal, but then there's platforming as well, incredible aesthetics, and the PlayStation blog has an in-depth post going over a lot of the elements of that game. Noting the game begins as the player awakens as the Wraith, a vessel waiting to be filled, who is given the task of bringing the oceans back to the world, appearing to be the last of being left alive to get the job done. You receive a mystical surfboard and hit the dunes. The starting area is a vast playground where you can get accustomed to the board, perform tricks, and learn how to interact with the world. As you zoom across the desert, you come across different nodes known as ocean seeds that allow you to cleanse the land and restore parts of the ocean and marine life. Beyond pleasing aesthetics, water and sea life directly impact gameplay. The Wraith is significantly faster on water, leading to greater speed for bigger jumps and more tricks. Some sea life create new paths like buoyant jellyfish that make great jump pads and long strands of climbable seaweed. Watching the landscape terraform was a highlight, as was searching for all of the land secret, as noted on the PS blog. Sword of the Sea is really all about spiritual magic of surfing. It is inspired by my own experiences snowboarding, skateboarding, and surfing throughout my life. When you think of these extreme sports, the first thing that comes to mind is probably the high speed and danger, but there's more to it than just the adrenaline rush. When you are surfing on waves in the ocean, you are literally on the boundary between our world and the world beneath the waves, world beyond our understanding. I am so excited for this game because recently, you guys, I've been kind of getting more into playing various extreme sports games, games such as Descenders. I'll be talking up that game. Your boy has sunk 30 hours into that game in the span of a couple of weeks. It's kind of a wild mountain biking game to play. I've been playing a little bit of Steep. I know people are down on Ubisoft, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. These are games that I've been really enjoying over the past couple of weeks, and probably the last couple of months I've been getting more into them as just more relaxing, chill games to play. And now you're taking that extreme sports vibe and you're marrying it with the aesthetics of a journey and some of the most pleasant visuals that I'll see in a video game this year. The timing of this game could not be more apropos for somebody like me, and I'm going to be all over this game. Again, I'll leave a link to the full PlayStation blog post in the description box below. Have this game on your radar, even if you're not a Plus Extra subscriber, which I get that a game like this, it's a little bit lower key, and you're still gonna find the catalog updates not worthwhile enough. And certainly, I'm not saying just because Sword of the Sea is coming out to Plus Extra in August, that gives them an excuse to have a putrid month of catalog updates like they had back in April when Blueprints got added to the service day one. That April catalog update was terrible, and if August is surrounding Sword of the Sea with a lot of trash and a lot of mid-tier games, or just a lack of quantity in games, because that was the issue with the Blueprints month, where there was literally like 6 games added to the service and 11 or 12 games getting pulled from the service. We can't be having that. Look, Sword of the Sea, step in the right direction. These are the types of games I'd like to see in Plus Extra. I get that we're not going to get, you know, major day one titles, which is fine, but a game like Sword of the Sea, I do think adds a little bit of value to the service, but it's got to be surrounded by some older titles that are value-filled as well, which I think Plus has been severely lacking as the price point has gone up. But you guys know how I feel about that. Sword of the Sea will be dropping day one Plus Extra on August the 19th. Lastly, Cairn, coming from the Game Bakers, does have a free demo available right now. The demo version of the survival climber Cairn. You play as Ava, attempting your first descent before heading to Mount Kami. After a warm-up in the climbing gym, you climb to the summit of Mount Tenzan. You have full freedom to explore and improve your technique in a low-pressure environment. This is the very beginning of the game, and about 45 minutes of gameplay is noted. It's a realistic climbing simulation. Open your own route. Climbing is a fight, and survive the deadly mountain as well. Coming from the award-winning team and the makers of Fury and Haven, both games I really enjoyed. Had their issues for sure, but aesthetically great, soundtrack-wise great, and they know with music and sound design by the team behind Limbo, Inside Control, and Cocoon, and art and story by renowned comic book artist Mateu Bablé. So all that coming to Cairn. Like the art style, a little bit of a unique look, which certainly Haven and Fury had a little bit of that as well, but that's a game to have on your radar, and a free demo is available now. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, major PlayStation 5 system software update fixing a major issue on PS5s with the VRR error being adjusted. The micro stuttering should be eliminated. Sword of the Sea, that's a Plus title you guys should have your eyes on. I'm excited about this game. Even if you're not going to play through Plus, keep it on the wish list. Maybe I understand you're not picking up day one at the full price, but down the line could be a worthwhile pickup. And then Cairn has a free demo available right now as well. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.